Hello children, my name is Rashi and in this video we'll be continuing with the introduction of chapter number 2 and the name of the chapter is Polynomials. So we have already done the first video. In that video we discussed what are polynomials, then we discussed types of polynomials on the basis of degree, right? And then we studied some basic concepts like what are terms, what are coefficients, what are constant terms, variables, and what is the standard form of writing a polynomial, right? Also we talked about degree, that degree is the highest power of the variable. Don't forget the word variable, highest power variable की, ना कि किसी भी constant term की या फिर coefficient की, right? If I write x raised to the power 8 plus 3x plus 9 raised to the power 9, तो आप इसकी डिग्री बताने के लिए you won't write degree 9 because 9 is the power of constant term. पावर ऑफ वेरिएबल देखना है हमें हाईएस्ट कितनी है, बिकॉज यहाँ पे वेरिएबल की पावर इज 0, राइट? सो यहाँ पे जो वेरिएबल की पावर हाईएस्ट है दैट इज 8. सो डिग्री इज 8 and not 9, right? So we have to see the highest power of the variable and not just the constant. Constant की पार हमें यहाँ पे नहीं नोटिस करनी, right? So this was about degree. Now we'll talk about types of polynomials on the basis of number of terms. So types of polynomials on the basis of number of terms. ठीक है? So on the basis of number of terms, we have already discussed these types in class 8 and they are very easy types. So the first one is monomial. Monomial means one term. So वो polynomial जिसमें सिर्फ one term होती है, they are monomial. So like 2x cube, this is a monomial expression. If I talk about 100x square, so these are all monomial expression. Or if I write 25, ये भी एक monomial expression है because they all have one term. Okay, like see 2x cube one term, 100x square one term, 25 is one term. Okay, so this was about monomial. Monomial means one term. If I write minus 7 by root 2y square, so this is also one term. So this is a monomial expression, right? Coming to the next type, which is binomial. Monomial means single term, one term. Binomial means two terms. ठीक है? So अब two terms होंगी इसमें, that means मैं अगर लिखूंगी 2x cube plus 10, so this is a binomial expression because इसमें अब हमारे पास two terms हैं. ठीक है? Coming to the next one, 1 upon 3y cube minus 5. So this is also a binomial expression because again one term, two term. So जहाँ पे भी two terms आ जाएंगी, then it will be a binomial expression. If we have one term, then it is a monomial expression. Similarly, trinomial expression means three terms. Third one is trinomial expression means 3 terms. So giving one example in this also. So x cube minus x plus 3/5. तो अब यहाँ पे काउंट करते हैं कितनी टर्म्स हुई. So 1 term, 2 term and 3 terms. So all these 3 terms together form a trinomial expression. Okay. So types of polynomials on the basis of number of terms, they are very easy because one thing is that कि हमने ये 8th में भी study किया है also, and second thing is that कि monomial, binomial, trinomial, इनके नेम से ही पता चल रहा है that mono means 1 term, bi means 2 term and tri means 3 terms. Okay, so now we are familiar with the types of polynomial on the basis of degree and types of polynomial on the basis of number of terms. So on the basis of degree we have constant polynomial, linear polynomial, quadratic polynomial and last one is cubic polynomial, right? And now on the basis of number of terms we have monomial, binomial and polynomial, sorry, and trinomial. Okay, monomial, binomial and trinomial. Alright, so now we are familiar with what are polynomials and types of polynomials, right? We have done degree also. Degree क्या होता है? Degree is the highest power of the variable. Standard form में हम कैसे लिखते हैं एक polynomial को? From highest to lowest. Suppose this is the example. तो ये अब यहाँ पे x cube है, then x है and then x 0 है, right? So it means that yes, this is a standard form to write. अगर मैं ऐसे लिखती इसको minus x plus 3/5 x 0 plus x cube, तो ये standard form नहीं होता because x cube is highest degree है, तो highest degree हमेशा सबसे पहले आएगी. So first x cube, then x raised to the power 0, right? So this is the standard form, means highest degree to lowest degree, right? It means end में आएगी constant term because constant term means degree की power 0, मतलब variable की power 0, right? So at last we'll write the constant term which is without any variable. I hope I am clear now. So we have done almost all the introduction topics. अभी हमारे पास remainder theorem and factor theorem बची है that we will discuss, but first हम exercise करेंगे 2.1 because उसमें जो topics are coming that we have already discussed. So and before starting the exercise, let's start with example number 1. So first you note down this, then I'll rub this and फिर मैं start करूँगी example number 1 of our NCERT book. So please note down this. So now let's start with example number 1. NCERT book, example number 1. Example number 1 is on page number 30. So what does example number 1 say? Find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. find the degree of, is this visible? Yeah, sure. So I should change my marker now. Okay. So example number 1 says find the degree of each of the polynomials given below. Right. So the first part is x raised to the power 5 minus x raised to the power 4 plus 3. So this is our first part, and children, the example says that we have to find the degree of each of the following polynomials. Now degree means what? Highest power of variable. Okay, so degree means highest power. राइट अब वेरिएबल की हाईएस्ट पावर अगर हम चेक करेंगे, सो हियर वी हैव x रेज टू द पावर 0, सो x रेज टू द पावर 5, x रेज टू द पावर 4, x रेज टू द पावर 0. सो इससे हमें पता चल रहा है दैट डिग्री इज 5 बिकॉज द हाईएस्ट पावर ऑफ द वेरिएबल x इज 5. राइट. As highest power of variable is 5. Okay, coming to second part. So our second part is 2 minus y square. Okay, 2 minus y square minus y cube plus 2y raised to the power 8. So you see children, this is not in the standard form. Doesn't matter. हमें तो highest degree बतानी है. So the degree means the highest power would be, देखो यहाँ पे 2 है means it is 2 into y raised to the power 0. ठीक है, तो ये तो नहीं होगा highest. यहाँ पे है y square, this is y cube, this is y raised to the power 8. So y raised to the power 8 is the highest as I can see. So degree is 8 as highest power of variable is 8. So reason is also very obvious, right? Coming to the third part. So the third part is 2. बस यही है third part 2. Now we know that this is a constant term. तो इसमें फिर हम अगर हम यहाँ पे degree of variable check करेंगे, so variable की degree होगी 0 because this is a constant term. ठीक है, so it means that degree is 0. Degree is 0 as the highest power of variable is 0. Okay, so the reason is also very obvious and clear. So with this we have completed our example number 1. Okay, so let me explain this again. We were asked to find the we were asked to find the degree of each of the following polynomials given below, right? तो जो polynomials हमें given है, हमें इसमें इनकी highest power बतानी है because degree means the highest power of variable, right? So in this the highest power of variable is 5, so 5 is the degree. In second part the highest power of variable is 8, so 8 is the degree, right? In third part only one constant term was given, so it means जब constant term होती है we know that variable की power होती है 0. अब यहाँ पे y 0, यहाँ पे हम x 0 कुछ भी let कर सकते हैं, doesn't matter because variable तो इसमें है ही नहीं, right? तो हम यहाँ पे y भी we can write, sorry x भी we can write. Okay, so वेरिएबल कुछ भी हो, anything पावर 0 is 1. So डिग्री जो है that is 0 as the highest power of variable is 0. I hope I am clear now. So this was our example number 1 of chapter number 2. After this we'll be starting with exercise. So you can note this down, then we'll starting with the exercise. Okay, so now let's start with exercise 2.1. Yes, so exercise 2.1, page number 32. Question number 1. Okay, so exercise 2.1 of our NCERT book is on page number is on page number 32. Okay, so question number 1 says which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. So question says which of the following polynomials are which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable. Which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not. Okay, so this is the question, and the first part is 4x square minus 3x plus 7. 4x square minus 3x plus 7. Yes. So we have to tell that which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable. Now what do we mean by polynomials in one variable? We all know that one variable means कि जो variable है that should be same. See, the variable is same overall, x x x, right? One variable में इसका मतलब ये है कि हर जगह पे हमारे पास x ही होना चाहिए, right? And also polynomials कब होता है एक expression? जबकि x की जो पार होती है that is in natural number, whole number, 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? अगर यहाँ पे हो जाएगा x raised to the power half plus 7, so that is not a polynomial. Always remember, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया था that a expression is a polynomial when जो उसकी जो power है that is a whole number. Okay, that is a whole number and not any fraction or something like this, right? So if we notice the first part, so first part में हमारे पास one variable तो है ही, x is only there, y z तो नहीं आ रहा, only x is there. So it means that yes, this is one variable and this is polynomial also because यहाँ पे x raised to the power 2, x raised to the power 1, x raised to the power 0 है, right? So this, yes, this is polynomial in one variable x, right? Coming to second part, y square plus root 2. I told you कि अगर रूट हमारे पास कांस्टेंट टर्म पे है, इट डजंट मैटर, बट रूट शुड नॉट बी देयर ऑन दी वेरिएबल. तो यहाँ पे वेरिएबल पे रूट नहीं है, y स्क्वायर एंड y 0. ठीक है. सो यस, दिस इज polynomial in one variable y, right? Because यहाँ पे y square and y 0, so y one variable में है. ठीक है. And also this is a polynomial because y square y 0 whole number में है इसकी पार्ट. 0 is a whole number, 2 is also a whole number, 2 is whole number, 1 is whole number, 0 is whole number, right? So this was the second part. Coming to third part. 3 root t plus t root 2. As we know that जब भी हमारे पास वेरिएबल रूट में आ जाता है, that is not a polynomial. So अब ये polynomial नहीं, it is in one variable t, but it is not a polynomial. So we can write this is not a polynomial. This is not a polynomial, right? Because if we'll write this again, so ये हो जाएगा 3t half plus t root 2, which is not possible. t की पावर half हो गई, but t should be, the power of t should be in whole number. Okay, so this was the third part. Coming to fourth one. Fourth part is y plus 2 upon y. So if we look at this part, in this part, this is y raised to the power 1. This is clear. But if we write 2 upon y again, so what we'll write? Y raised to the power 1 plus 2 into y raised to the power minus 1. Because अभी जो y denominator में है, that if we'll transfer it in the numerator, तो यहाँ पे आ जाएगा -1. ठीक है. जब भी हम रेसिप्रोकल करते हैं तो माइनस का साइन आ जाता है पावर में. सो दिस विल बी y raised to the power -1. एंड इन वेरिएबल्स, इन पॉलिनोमियल्स वेरिएबल की पावर माइनस में नहीं हो सकती. सो अगेन वी कैन से दिस इज नॉट अ पॉलिनोमियल. राइट. सो एज वी सी कि पॉलिनोमियल होने के लिए वेरिएबल की पार्ट जो है दैट वुड बी इन होल नंबर्स ओनली, राइट. दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ पॉलिनोमियल एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो नॉट अ पॉलिनोमियल, बिकॉज ये तो सही है यहाँ पे y की पावर 1, बट यहाँ पे दिस इज y raised to the power -1, which is wrong. Coming to the fifth part now, let's do the fifth part here. Okay, so the fifth part is x raised to the power 10 plus y raised to the power 3, x raised to the power 10 plus y raised to the power 3 plus t raised to the power 100. यही है. Sorry, t raised to the power 50. So children, now this is a polynomial. ठीक है, but this is not in one variable. x, y, t different variables हो गए, 3 variables हो गए. So this is not a polynomial. In one variable, because it is in 3 variables, as it is in 3 variables x, y and t, right. तो ये तो polynomial is been in one variable होगा ही नहीं, because यहाँ पे there are 3 variables. यहाँ पे ये दोनों polynomials ही नहीं थे, because वेरिएबल की पावर हो गई हाफ, यहाँ पे हो गई वेरिएबल की पावर इन नेगेटिव, राइट. सो ये दोनों पॉलिनोमियल ही नहीं है. दीज टू वर पॉलिनोमियल्स इन वन वेरिएबल, मतलब फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड है बस, बाकी 3, 4, 5 आर not. Okay, so with this we have completed our question number 1 of exercise 2.1. I request you to please note this down in your notes, in your register fast. Okay, so children, with this we have completed our question number 1 of exercise 2.1 also. So question number 2 will be starting in our next video. Okay, so stay tuned for my next video. In that video we'll be covering question number 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, there are only 5 questions in this exercise. We'll be completing those questions. Okay, so I have done all the introduction topics that will come up in exercise 2.1 and 2.2. Then from 2.3 again हमें remainder theorem and factor theorem थोड़ी सी discuss करनी है before starting the exercise. Okay, so but first we'll completing exercise 2.1 and 2.2. Then we'll be starting with a new topic, right? So stay tuned for my next video, and if you have any problem, any query, please let me know. Okay, I will clear that out. And practice more and more questions. Like I am discussing NCERT book, you practice another book also and then come up with problems, right? So till then practice each and every question from another book as well. Side by side आप वो करो और साथ में NCERT भी करो. Okay, so stay tuned for my next video. Thank you.